Thin, I have absolutely no idea, so it's usui. Good enough. Wide. This one. No idea. Hidoi. Hidoi is wide. Okay, I cheated on this one, but it's lightweight, and it is karui. So something's lightweight, you might say it's karui. It'd be like a feather. Next we got snail. I think it's asoi for slow. Osoi. Osoi, yeah. That's right, I got right. Yatta! Next we have bad, but I realized when drawing this picture that it doesn't actually apply to the word, so I drew like a criminal, but the word's more like unhealthy, and it's hidoi. So, oh, sorry, warui. Nah. Okay, well, it's not exactly bad. It's more like sickly, unhealthy. So that's warui. Alright, so next we got large and big. And then you might realize people say oki to be large and big. And that it is. It is oki. Oki. Some of the more popular words that have entered English language or seen a lot in anime. I don't know. We got heavy. I drew one ton. No idea what it is. And it's omoi. Omoi. I tried to think of something busy. So I drew a guy fishing a box. Don't know what he's wearing on his head. Oh, I think that's sweat coming off. I don't know what I was thinking when I drew some of these. Isogashi? Isogashi means busy. It's one I use a lot when I write. Ooh, what are you like? I'm busy. Isogashi. Next we have a card drawn by someone else. It's exciting and interesting. And omoshiroi. I was watching Death Note and the Ryu character was saying omoshiroi a lot, so help me remember that one. Next we have another one, not drawn by me, means famous. Yeah, famous. And this is Ronald McDonald's. Don don ooh. And it's yume. Yume. And that's a not adjective also. One of the few to remember. This one is kind of non-PC. I was trying to draw a hot woman, but I can't really draw, so I drew a hot woman doing the dishes. Yeah, I like that for non-PC. And that is kirai. Kirai. Sorry, kirei. Kirei, and that's a non-adjective. That's what the na's there. Kirei na, or kirei. Oops. Well. So we got delicious. You hear a lot of people say this, even though they're not like Japanese, they pick it up when they see like anime and stuff, and it's like, oh, oishii desu ne. And that is delicious. I drew a sundae. Omoshiroi. Oh, oishii desu ne. Not omoshiroi, that's something else. Oishii. And here we got dark. Dark is kurai. Little guy in the center with a candle. Maybe Alan Wake if it were a flashlight. Kurai. We got long. And I remember this one because I think of nagai as being like a snake. I don't know if it was like another language, but for some reason nagai stuck in my head as a snake, and so I take it to be long. Nagai. I don't know. Maybe it's like nagi. I don't know. Next we got difficult. Now some would debate me on this and be like, oh, Rubik's Cube isn't difficult. You just follow the same technique over and over and you can get done. So this is omoshiroi. That's what I meant. Oh, shoot. Muzukashi. Muzukashi means hard, difficult. Next we got not good and bad. This is probably what the criminal should have been under. And this one is yokunai. Yokunai. Yoku means good and nai means like not. So it's opposite of good and it's bad. So yokunai. Here we have another non-PC card that I made, and this is high and expensive, and I was trying to draw a building for something that's tall. And I'm like, well, how would you know if it's tall? How would you know it's not like a block? And I'm like, okay, I'll draw an airplane there. Then I realized, I'm like, yeah, probably not the best thing. But at least it'll make me remember it's takai. Takai. This also looks like a building, tower, so that's another way to remember it. Oh, I just want to mention that, so the letters on top are the furigana, and you'd put that on top of the kanji, but you wouldn't write it normally, so it'd just be this kanji and that E character, and that would be the adjective, normally. Next we have something that's small and narrow. I tried to draw a semi-truck, and you'll realize why in a second, but I drew more like a camper, so that doesn't make any sense. And that is semi. See, so I was trying to think of it as like a semi-truck, and that's how I remember it. Even though that's not really narrow, but it's more narrow than small. But next we got good. Good is 777. I'm sure if it was an Asian country, 7 might not be the lucky number. I think it's 6. But in my case, I drew a 777 lottery machine, and it's Eid. E. Also yoku. That's why the yokunai for not good. And last but not least, we have noisy and disturbing. So, this is urusai, which is also kind of a way to say something is loud, but then you can also tell someone to shut up. So you're like, urusai, shut up. And so this guy is yelling. This guy over here is trying to study. Like, that might be me. He has like a rain cloud over his head. Anime style. And that's all of those. I can go through some of the basic rules here for a second. For the E adjective, if you want to do it in the non-past, like oki, this is the big. If you do it in non-past, you get rid of the E, you put ku there. Oki na kunai desu. If you want to do the past affirmative, where it's something that happened before, you're talking about it, and you want to say that it was something that actually happened, you say oki katta desu. And if it's something that did not happen in the past, so like you didn't wash your dirty clothes, or your car wasn't big, then you say it's okiku nakatta desu, which is a little different than that. You put the ku in there. Also, you could do the other one, which is below it. This one. Okiku arimasen deshita. Okay. And for non-adjectives, we got nigiyaka, which means lively. If you want to do a non-past negative, so it wasn't lively, or I mean it isn't lively, it's nigiyaka janai, or nigiyaka ja arimasen. If you wanted to say that in the past it was lively, nigiyaka deshita, which is what you normally do for most, like, normal verbs besides adjectives for politeness. And for past negative, we have nigiyaka ja nakatta desu. And for the other one, which is below it, nigiyaka ja arimasen deshita. Right. So, I hope you learned a thing or two. I'm sure I will need to review it again, but I hope you guys learned the things. Alright. Sayonara.